Like many of the dogs we see, life didn't start well for Spaniel Ted. He was one of 2 dogs rescued from a squalid bedsit, unloved and surrounded by his own mess. In July 2016, Supervisor Sue Dix and the team at RSPCA West Hatch in Somerset took him in.
An inspector rang up and asked if we could take Ted and another Springer bitch that was with him in. They had a skin condition. Ted was underweight.
But miraculously, Ted didn't let his past affect his outgoing personality.
Sit. Ted loves everybody. He's very lively, very confident, just on the go all the time.
But that's not all Sue saw in energetic Ted.
I started playing ball with him, and that's when you saw his full potential.
Ted has a real talent for sniffing things out.
Fetch.
And Sue loves a dog with an acute sense of smell.
Well done, he's a good lad.
For over a decade, she's been working with the local police force, sniffing out dogs to join their ranks.
We've rehomed to the police 13 dogs so far over the last sort of 10 to 12 years. So I was thinking this could possibly be dog number 14.
Sue thinks Ted's got an air of talent, but will the experts think his nose is strong enough? To find out, in 2017, experienced police dog trainer Lee Webb put Ted through his paces to see if he could earn himself a place on the sniffer dog course.
There are no guarantees with any dog. He's got potential, and we're going to work with that potential.
But it's not just Ted that's learning the ropes. This will be the first time dog handler PC Sam Dutton has had to train a sniffer dog.
I'm quite nervous. It's always when you meet a new dog, it's whether that dog is going to bond with you.
There he is. Hello. Who's this, Ted?
Hello. Today, really, is about me starting to build that relationship. You've got to have that bond. Otherwise, you haven't got a dog that will work for you.
If today goes well, not only will Ted earn himself a place on the course, but he'll get a new home with Sam too.
He likes you already, that's good sign.
Police dogs never know what they might face, so Lee wants to see how Ted behaves in an unfamiliar environment. Ted's surrounded by objects and surfaces he wouldn't have encountered before. And if he's to impress Lee, he needs to get used to them quickly.
All I want you to do to start with is just take a wander around with him, just see that he's confident and comfortable. A little bit freaked by the chair, so just bring him back to this.
Ted! Good boy.
So, never seen a moving office chair before, so it's just getting him to understand that everything's okay.
Good boy.
That's it. Good boy.
Well, he looks confident.
He's good on the floors. We've got a slippery floor, and he's good on it, so... Yeah, he's all right. Come on, Ted. Up. So, come on in. Up. Come on, Teddy. Good boy. Good dog.
Ted seems unfazed by his new surroundings.
Good boy.
So Lee wants to up the ante.
What we're going to do now is going to start the process of searching and assess what he's like using his nose, OK?
Yeah.
And Lee will be using Ted's favourite toy to test that, a tennis ball. This is it, Ted. Nose at the ready.
So I'm going to show him when I come back, Sam, that I haven't got the ball anymore, OK? He's going to have to use his nose to find it, OK? So wait. Wait.
There are around 1,800 police dogs working in the UK, sniffing out everything from drugs to explosives.
Good. Good job.
And they play a vital role in the fight against crime.
So I like his search ethic already. He's all over it. Yeah, exactly.
If Ted wants to join their ranks, he can't let the unfamiliar surroundings throw him off the scent. And if he can't find the ball, his training could be over before it's even begun.
Clearly using his nose, and that's not his eyes, which is important. There, he's got it.
Good boy.
Good, well done, well done.
Boy.
That was really good. So he can use his nose, you found out really quickly. So we're going to play that game again.
Got it.
Good.
Good boy, Ted. Good boy.
Seems like this sprightly Springer is on the ball.
He's got that already.
Good boy.
The sweet smell of success. Or a manky tennis ball.
I couldn't be happier with him. I think they're going to be a good team.
Good boy.
Ted's passed the first test, earning himself a place on the course, and he's also got himself a new home.
Day couldn't have gone better. A cracking little dog, a confident little dog. He searches really well. He uses his nose as a starting point. It looks like I've got a fab dog.
Before Ted's 6-week course begins, he needs to settle in at home. We'll find out how he gets on after the break.
Good boy. I know. Yes, it's dinner time.
Like the new pad, Ted. Very swish.
Sit. Yes.
This is Ted's new home, so he has to live outside. It's important that when he's not at work that he rests properly. It's also important that he's a little bit hardy because in the winter we might be working at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in places which are cold, wet and quite horrible.
Oh, Ted, what have you signed up to? Cheer up, mate. Time for a treat.
Ted in. Good boy.
If Ted passes his training, he won't be Sam's only working dog. He'll be joining the ranks with our other police dog, Chico. And as well as Ted and Chico, Sam and her partner Matt have 3 pet dogs too.
It's quite a challenge. It is like having 5 furry children. It's chaos.
Seems like Ted's making friends for life. But it's the bond between him and Sam that will get him through his training.
Working dogs have to be your best friend.
Come on, Ted, come.
Ah, yeah. We need to have that relationship to work. So if there's no bond, there's no working relationship. Building that bond is starting right at feeding, grooming, and going out for a walk. It's all these tiny little things, just going from spending time together. I think it's nice that a dog that is in rescue is given the opportunity. We're giving a dog a new start.
Ted's easily won a place in Sam's heart, but he's going to have to work a bit harder to pass his sniffer dog training.
You meet Ted, you fall in love day one. Is Ted going to make it? It's exciting and scary.
When it comes to helping humans, Ted the Rescue Spaniel is proving to be a natural. He's been teamed up with PC Sam Dutton to train as a potential sniffer dog. Sam is really relying on his cooperation.
Everything from here on is new to me, so a little bit of pressure on myself because I don't want to let Ted down. Come on then, mate. You've got a big day today.
The serious instruction from trainer PC Lee Webb starts here.
Big day today.
Yeah, it's a very big day.
Introduce Ted to 3 substances.
3.
Dogs are invaluable in the fight against crime. They make our job considerably easier when it comes to detecting illegal substances. And I can't see a time when we won't be using them to help us. What we're going to do to start with is we're going to load him up for clicker. So I'm going to hand the tools over to you, all right?
Yeah.
So it's click, ball, click, ball.
Good boy.
They're building Ted's response to a clicker.
As long as he gets that
Yeah.
sound, reward, sound, reward, sound, reward, OK? Have a little play with that. Good, nice.
To Ted, the clicker indicates a reward is coming. Playtime with a ball.
I'll just distract him and then you click and be ready to give that ball. Ted? Yes, we're there.
Good
OK.
boy.
But before he can find drugs, they need to test him on finding something familiar. That tennis ball.
Sam's going to work him along each chair in turn. And hopefully when he gets to the ball, oh yeah, I know that smell, that's a tennis ball. And we'll get a reaction from him. So we're just going to pop that in between the 2 chairs. OK, Sam?
Ted looks keen to get cracking.
So what we're looking for is a pause or a recognition of some sort of scent. OK, go for it.
And he's off to a flying start.
OK. So that's what we were looking for. We were looking for a reaction from the dog, and we marked the behaviour we want. Then he gets to play. Dogs are superior to us when it comes to smelling for things. They have over 200 million more scent receptors than a human being, which makes them much better at locating substances than we are.
Yay!
Good boy. Right, we're ready now to start the formal introduction of substances, okay?
Now for the real challenge. Ted has to sniff out 3 drugs, which will be hidden alongside the ball: amphetamine, cocaine and ecstasy.
So when the dog goes out in a moment, he's actually looking or sniffing for the ball. When he inhales, he's going to take the smell of the ball and the scent of the drugs in at the same time.
Find it. Good boy. Good boy! Well done!
Ted's making it look easy, so Lee's going to up the ante on the novice duo.
Oh, you're very good.
Right, now we're going to surprise her, okay? So I've just taken the ball out, so Sam won't be aware of this. So from now on, Sam's dog is just going to be searching for drugs only. So it's a big step, a crucial step. Same again, mate, all right?
Excited.
So just, he's excited, is he?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
No, very, yeah.
So we can see the anticipation, can't we? Good. I'm a bit like an anxious father here. So he's working the room quite nicely.
Yeah.
Come on, Ted.
Good boy! It's a good feeling when you know that a team are starting to work well together and that the dog's it's got what it takes. It's a real pleasure to watch. Let's see the thrill on Sam's face when she sees that her dog's actually now searching for drugs, okay? Not a tennis ball and drugs, this is just the drugs. So you can get the ball out.
Okay. Where is the ball? So he hasn't had a ball in there. It's so clever, do I call a mooch? Oh, wow. No, he's trained. That's it. That's fantastic.
Dogs are invaluable for us in detecting firearms. There's very little scent coming off of a firearm. So the dog's superior sense of smell really does help in a battle against gun crime. We're going to split the firearm into component parts and place those parts in hides in the rest of the building. And then we get the dogs to search for them and hopefully find and indicate them. In the case of the firearm, we're looking for the tiny amount of residue, whatever a cartridge case contains. Once that's been burned, that's what's left on the coat of the weapon. Most of the firearms we train with have been fired only once. They just have that residual one round weapon, and that's what the dogs are looking for.
Not only will Ted be looking for his most difficult find yet, today he's under extra pressure because he'll be up against veteran sniffer dog Ben.
They will be looking for a series of hides that are put out to test their efficiency, really. For Sam and Ted, this is a big step. I'm making the hides the same as everybody else on this refresher day, so they've really been put to the test. I've been a little bit sneaky where I'm putting them, but they need to understand that everyday items could hold a hide.
It's crunch time for rookies Sam and Ted.
At the start of every search, I'm thinking, go on, Ted, go and do it for me. You have to trust your dog. I have to trust Ted.
And today, they'll also be performing for Lee's boss, Ian, who's come to watch the team's progress.
From looking at him, I would rather go high, middle, low. But is that how...
Nothing wrong with that, as long as you cover everything.
Yes, yeah.
What are you thinking then? Summing up high?
That's what I'm thinking, because he's paying more attention.
So
yeah.
start up high.
Ted, here. Well, he's not paying much attention to much down low.
You sure there, Ted?
And my dog, because he's amazing! Such a good boy! Yes, he is! Look at you! Your you're too clever. No, come back down here. Come down here. You're too blooming clever, yes.
Over the moon, dog performed really well. Sam performed really well. Was reading the dog well. Almost immediately realised that there was something up high, and there we are. They got success, and the indication was spot on.
I'm very happy with that. You might have been able to tell.
Ted finds the gum parts hidden under the fridge,
Yay, good boy!
in the white box,
Yay, good boy!
and on the coat peg easily.
Yay, good boy!
But what about a tricky hide in a vacuum cleaner full of all sorts of distracting smells? First up are veterans Labrador Ben and Adam.
Ben, what's this?
Trust me, there's a hide there.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, but...
He's just not sniffing it.
No. Ben!
He's getting something, he's just not staying with it. The hide in a vacuum is very difficult, so it might not be achievable for the dog. What we're going to do is move the dog onto the next hide. OK, Sam, this room, please.
But can new nose-on-the-block Ted succeed where Ben failed?
No, I'm not convinced on this one, so what I want you to do, Sam, is so I make sure it's actually on the hide. I just want you to task him around that Hoover.
Okay.
Because what I don't want to do is reward him for something that's not right.
Here.
Oh, he's so close.
Ted, here.
Ted freezes, showing he's found the hide.
That's it, that's what I want.
Yeah!
Good boy, yeah.
Boy, you
Way to go, Ted.
I'm really pleased because the other dog really struggled. In fact, it wasn't enough for the dog to indicate. And this is Ted. Day 10 of his course, he absolutely gave us where it was.
Not bad for a dog that was left in squalid conditions to fend for himself.
Today was fantastic. We've had to work for some of the searches. Today we've had to work as a team. I've had to task him to different places. He's done really, really well.
It's been interesting to watch them perform the same tasks as the experienced dogs, and I've got to say that Ted's come out as top dog.
But to qualify, Ted still has other tests to pass. In the West Country, Spaniel Ted has gone through rigorous training and is well on his way to showing that a rescue dog can become a fully fledged sniffer dog.
I'm really impressed with what he's capable of.
Yes, good
Boy, good
Hey, good boy, Ted, good.
And today is D-Day for Ted and handler Sam Dutton, who are both being tested to show they've got what it takes to go out and do the job. Independent assessor PC Mark Avery will be putting Ted and Sam through their paces, hiding a series of illicit items to test everything they've learned during the course. The dynamic duo have successfully completed 3 of the day's challenges. It's going well, and now the pair move on to the next test, drugs hidden in a car.
Ted, it's Teddy.
But Ted seems to have a problem.
Ted, sit. No, come here, come here. Come here. Ted, sit. Good boy. No. Ted, here.
Mark and Assessor Lee spot the culprit. A rather territorial robin.
Yeah, it's the robin.
Ted, no. Sit. Good boy. Let's just take a second, because we're not concentrating remotely on what we're doing.
Couldn't make it up, could he? It's not his best performance.
If Ted doesn't succeed in the next test, his qualification could be in doubt.
We are now one search from licensing. If something happens again, we really are going to have to question as to whether he is going to be a police dog. What if he's not going to do it? Ted is going to have to go to a different home.
In this final test, examiner PC Mark Avery has stashed the illegal drug methadone in a car's bonnet.
Dog will be tasked to search the engine compartment area, and this is one of the areas that quite often can get missed.
Ted, sit. Good boy.
Teddy, find it. Good boy.
Totally different dog.
Yeah, no. This is what he's like. This is Ted.
And it looks like tenacious Ted's sniffed it out. Get in.
Good boy. Well, that was a little... That's good. That's him, you see.
Good boy.
Totally different dog. Concentrating and switched on the vehicle straight away. Using his nose as soon as he started, to the point where he was sourcing those drugs without the handler even having to task and intervene and help him. Much better.
That's how we search a car.
Not bad for a dog that was rescued from a filthy bedsit.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So this is for you, Ted.
Both of you.
Hey? Yeah, Ted doesn't work. No. Hey? He said, I'm happy I got my paw.
Yes, well done, Ted. You've gone from living in this to becoming a fully fledged police dog.
Yeah, good boy. Well done, Tedster.
We couldn't be prouder.